Looks like we're live. All right, Rangers, welcome back to the Command Center. Your White Ranger Clayton here. I'm here. I'm joined tonight by a co-host who hasn't been on in a while. I'm glad she has made her return. My sister Janine has shown up.
Hello.
And today, we are going to be playing some Lego Batman 3 because I'm a Lego nerd through and through, and I'm super stoked for second wave of Lego Dimension because I'm going to finally get to do my Ghostbusters shooting Voldemort in the face with a proton pack, and he can't do nothing.
Also, I haven't seen, and I'm pretty sure there's a new trailer, I haven't seen it yet, but the Lego Batman movie.
I saw the trailer for it, but it's the Lego Batman from Lego Batman the movie, the one that's annoying. If they would have done these games as a movie, that would be fun, because this Batman and this Justice League are amazing. And they don't have, and Gum doesn't stop them from using their superpowers to stop fighting giant robots.
You're just jelly.
No, I'm just jelly. You're so jelly.
Stop
Saying
jelly.
Oh, that's right. I did give you a moniker on my channel. I have the info on there. I put my Rangers on here, and you are my Yellow Ranger on here because my Green and Red Rangers are Mayhem, Muse, and White Fox, Black Fox. The two people who helped me put together the channel, make sure everything was running, has been more than super generous when it comes to advice. Like, I can shoot them a question at any time, and they will answer it.
Well, yellow was always my favorite, anyways.
Yeah. What? But I do.
This is my Ghostbuster name now.
Yes.
Well, it's mostly just my real name.
Yeah.
With a fake last name.
With a fake last name. And I want to show you because I have all the characters unlocked in here. I don't think I've shown you, but
Well, I haven't seen any of this actually.
okay. I will pull up so I can show you all the characters, and then we'll start a new game. But one of the things I love is, when this game came out, it was pre-New 52, and had pretty much every DC character in it, in a very good way. Hell, Rainbow Rider, the really crappy Flash villain, is in it. They even give Bat...
Anything else on the Flash show?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
he was. They just made him differently so he wasn't as lame.
Right.
Like, he could harness, different colors to make people, red made him angry, and stuff like that.
Okay, yes, he was.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, in this, it's... I don't even remember what his powers are, but they even give Batman his rainbow-colored batsuit that he used for one issue as... and I love how they explained his multicolored issues in that Golden Age comic at the end, because Dick had a broken arm and had trouble being Robin. His explanation for wearing multicolored bat costumes every night on a different night was to distract people from the fact that Robin had a broken arm, and so did Dick Grayson. That was his straight face, that's my answer to that question.
Well, when Batman shows up in a pink suit, you're like, what? What is going on?
And right off the gate, it's easier to get you can just access all of, remember, in the other titles where you could have multi types of bat suits for situations like scuba diving, you can automatically access them from just a pull screen for Batman. You don't have to go to a specific area and find a construction thing to make it. You just get access to it at any time. Like his sonar suit, he has a space suit which can fly. His sonar suit, a Mr. Freeze suit. Which is kind of awesome. I love just has this electric generator for no reason. Yeah, scuba suit, which is super impractical.
Oh, yeah.
The power suit comes back. That makes him which makes him RoboCop, which is even funnier because Michael Keaton was in RoboCop.
I haven't watched that one.
I haven't watched it, but there's a line in it that was like, yeah, he's playing Bruce Wayne in this movie because they show him the RoboCop suit, and it's in the classic silver with the black, just, secondary color. And he's like, can you make it black? I was like, hell yeah, they'll make it black. This is the character roster.
Nice.
They even added in a free DLC that added in the other yeah, if you hold it over different characters, they'll start singing the Batman theme, but then add their name to it. But they added in a secondary...
Okay, wait, I got here. Ah! Nice.
Yes, Adam West is in this game. But
I see Lobo. It's like I kind of want to hear him sing it. As well as Crypto.
Where's Lobo? Oh, the dogs don't sing.
Aw. Yeah, Lobo's in that room. You just go all the way down.
I don't remember if he can.
Wait.
There are some characters that don't, which is sad because I want to hear him do it. But they added a DLC that added in missing female heroes that people probably were saying, hey, how come they weren't in? And they were like, you know what? We're going to add this for free. We're going to throw them in, like Starfire, Raven, and a few other heroes. I was like, yeah, they were missing. But I was like, we had so many, it was hard to remember that they weren't there.
Well, if they're your favorite, or if you love anything Teen Titans, you would recognize it.
Do you recognize it?
Yes, oh my god.
It's hilarious because because you got Crypto,
Right.
you have Ace the Bat Hound in here. You also, if you like, oh, here are the heroes that some of the heroes that are missing are down in this row. But if you go through, oh, I might have to re-download those, which sucks. Yep, I might have to load those real quick because I'm missing some characters in my list, which is irritating. Like the quick game Batman Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Batman Beyond characters. So you have all of his villains, including future Mr. Freeze.
Nice. I always like.
Yeah, actually, he has a suit, and then when you switch, you're gonna switch characters before you can. His head detaches from the body and becomes Spider-Bot.
So he's kind of Brian off from Wild Wild West.
Yes, but just a head. And then you have old ass Bruce Wayne as a character.
That's nice. I love crotchety old Bruce Wayne.
Then in this, like I got the DLCs in here that are really cool. It has a Suicide Squad before Suicide Squad was a thing. Let me make sure these are all added in.
It's Suicide
Well,
Squad.
I mean, as a thing,
Not popular.
before it was announced as a movie that was going to be made. That's the thing. Like here, as you can see, Hero and Villainous pack. It shows off that it has Raven and Starfire. The 75th anniversary pack, which is fantastic because it's all these classic Batman suits throughout the ages. Like it has Dark Knight Returns Batman, and they make him a giant character like the Hulk is a giant figure, so it gives him super strength for no reason. You have like things like the Arrow from the TV show Arrow, and he's voiced by that actor. His story mission, they make it super campy. Like it's his dialogue, so it's fun. So it's not like dark and grim, but it follows the plot of the show, but he's playing it up as if it's the comic book stuff and not like a grim, like making it moody stuff. Yes, exactly. Exactly, is every season. And that show, I have my problems with it, but I do like it overall. Like, one of the things I don't like is what they did with the League of Shadows. I can't...
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, when you get to that part, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Although, one of my favorite parts of that thing is Captain Jack Harkness as the villain Merlin.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in that, but I was like, okay, now I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it!
Kind of like when they... First, I still said that they canceled Constantine, but when they put him in to introduce magic... So yeah, magic's a thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to it.
and I love that Constantine. He was my favorite.
Yeah, he was awesome.
And what's funny is people always give the Keanu Reeves movie crap. I will defend it. I think it's acts as an Elseworlds for DC Comics. It's a offshoot, not the actual continuity where the TV show Constantine was spot on continuity, which is what I liked.
But with the Keanu Reeves, it's like, it's not terrible. I mean, you could have a worse introduction to the character.
And what's funny, and it was Shia LaBeouf before he was annoying.
Yeah, and Tilda Swinton.
Yes,
I mean, that was my introduction to
as
her.
Gabriel, she was amazing. At first, I didn't. When I first saw her in theater, when we went and saw it in theaters, at first I was like, since I didn't know who Tilda Swinton is, I wasn't sure if it was a dude or not.
I actually thought she wasn't a dude, but I was confused. I was like, Gabriel's usually portrayed as a dude, but
usually played as a woman,
or if unless she's playing a man, or is it supposed to be ambiguous?
Yeah,
and that would kind of make more sense. And I
Yeah.
kind of like, and that's part of the reason she's perfect casting for that. Not to mention she's just awesome.
Yeah. And then Rachel Weisz, she's always great. So it was really well written. It had established rules that they set up for the universe that they followed. But they did make commentary from Constantine how it's just bureaucratic bullcrap that how these rules are in place, and people like me are the ones who have to deal with the crap in the trenches every day. Which I was like, that's very good. The alternate ending, I did like kinda a little bit more. There's an alternate ending that's in the extras that shows after Shia LaBeouf's death is he is made an angel, and it's Rachel Weisz's character and him are at his grave. It's clearly sometime after his
I
funeral.
thought that was an after credit sequence because I remember seeing that.
It was an extra. I saw because my DVD has it as an extra, but you see him take the lighter that constantly leaves at his headstone and fly off, and I was like, that's a nice little wrap up to his story, showing that he went from just kind of the annoying kid character who's trying to follow him around to actually he went to kind of a heroic death trying to save Rachel Weisz's character from the son of Satan. Yeah, they have the Nolanverse in here as Legos, which is kind of hilarious because you don't get the regular Tumbler Batmobile. Because I have that as a Lego. No, you get his desert camo version from Dark Knight Rises, the ones that had the missile launchers and crap at the end, which is weird. I was like, why didn't you just make another one that's both? This is DLC, so why? It's not like you're restrained by anything, and it's Legos. Yeah. It's like, but you get, from that same one, you get his weird, not the Batjet thing with the helicopter blades on it.
Wow. What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was either.
And I sat there, I was like, why this, not that? You do get Tim Burton's Batmobile, which is amazing. In my opinion, I thought that was the best thing for it. So you get to drive around in the Burton Batmobile. What's sad is one of the reasons I want a fourth one to go back to having the city, because the vehicles, there's only one place in this game you can actually really use them, and it's on Planet Oa for races, and that's it. Like in Batman and Lego Batman 2, you could use all the vehicles in Gotham, like drive them around the city and do all kinds of stuff, or like in Arkham Knight or any of the where you're driving the Batmobiles around in the city, you can do that. And I was like, why not here? It's the PS4. Grand Theft Auto exists on this platform. We know how big these games can be. It's not like you're restricted by anything. But I like the DLC they put with it. And I played the demos for the Marvel equivalents, which they did the first Lego Marvel, which is halfway supposed to be between the comics and the movie universes. Mm-hmm. So you got like not Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man voice, not Rodeo. Just like they're doing their best impressions of the actors from the movies when you hear the character. And then they made Lego The Avengers Age of Ultron, which is the sequel to Lego Marvel, but they're forgetting that all the other movies they were doing half and half, and they're just doing the movie universes and then adding all the regular Marvel characters in it that can't be in the movies. At least at the time.
I know, it's fuck up.
That's good. Yeah. Rainbow character pack. All it is Batman and Rainbow Rider. which was just hilarious. Let's see if I can pull up those stuff in my file now. And each, like those season, like the Arrow and the 75th anniversary, they're all a mini contained piece of story, which I thought was kind of cool because it's not like in depth like the main game is, but it's like 15. They're like 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes long, and they're as long as they really need to be. It's not they have to be like epic tales to boggle the mind. Let's see. Why are you not showing up?
Nice. What's he saying?
No.
Oh, come on, why not? You can technically have 2 questions up there, and at least we'll have one missing.
Okay, why aren't you showing up? Oh, one of the things they also did add, Damien's bat cow.
Damien has a bat cow?
Damien had a bat cow.
Why?
Because...
And why does it have a cutie mark?
Because, like in how Ace, remember how the original thing of Ace, why he wears a mask, is because he had a mark on his head that was very distinguished. It wasn't a bat symbol or anything. It was just a very identifying mark that would identify him as, oh, Bruce Wayne has that dog, and now he's with Batman. This, on the other hand, from what I can tell, the only reason Damien wanted him is because for some reason this cow was born with a mark on his forehead that kind of resembles the Bat logo. And as you can see on his head, you can see the pointy ears and then a swoosh out. You can kind of tell. It's like,
Yeah.
that's the joke. That's why he wants a cow. And he gave him a cape.
It sounds like it came out like the worst part of the Silver Age, but it didn't.
I'm gonna have to quit the game and reload.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nice.
When you explore the planet, all the Lantern planets, he is your guide.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna quit out to my menu and reload the game. For some reason, it's not loading, identifying that I loaded all this stuff into the game, which is kind of irritating. Because it said it loaded. I saw it, acknowledged it. I hate it when it does that. Oh yeah, makes you Spiclex in it, and guess who he's voiced by?
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, makes it even better because you can hold the thing over him and he'll sing. It's funny as hell. Just because that and Batmite is in this, so you can put him and Batmite on a team together, which is even more hilarious because they fight all the time. There's an achievement for that. There's also an achievement for your team consisting of Ace and Crypto. I think it's the thing is called Super Pets Unite, and I was like, yeah, because they would. I mean, that show was semi-terrible, but I did like Crypto the Super Dog mainly because it had him and Ace most of the time fighting crime.
No, one of the best moments was like they're fighting crime, and you see Ace get tied up by something. Like they got shot at him. Cuts to Crypto, cuts back to Ace, and he's already out of the rope.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
it's like,
awesome.
how did you do that? You don't have thumbs.
He's Bat-tailed. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right? Although I did get a new character for my Lego Dimensions to help finish off some of the content I can't get because for some reason it won't let me hire him. I picked up Doc Brown and the Time Train, which is awesome because you can put him in the TARDIS. I like how the Doctor has a funny little jab at the DeLorean when he jumps into it. Doc Brown has a jab at the Doctor for the TARDIS. He said, "What did I tell you? If you're going to build a time machine, do it with style." I was like, yes. There we go. That is now the roster with all my stuff loaded in. Like, it also gives you Future Ace,
Aww.
which is great.
I love those episodes.
You have Terry, you have Two-Face from The Dark Knight, you have Old Man Batman.
I love Amy.
Joker from Return of the Joker.
I love that they have
Mr. Freeze. Just because. Yeah, Frankenstein, which is fantastic.
Yeah, they have ink. Can ink melt? Can ink do shit like?
It's like they don't give her like the Plastic Man abilities where she can change forms and shit and stuff, but you know, I was alright. I was like, they added her just cause.
Alright.
Alright.
You do you. I
Yeah.
feel like he's having trouble saying his own name.
Right. Ambush Bug, the original Deadpool.
Well, technically, the original was.
Actually, no. Actually, how Deadpool's portrayed. They took his look from Slade. His personality. Everything else he can.
Now. He used to be way more serious and way more close to Slade.
Everything else is Ambush Bug. Breaking the fourth wall. Knowing he's in a comic book. Yeah. Plastic Man.
Have your own theme. Sing it.
Okay, wait for it. What a great! And what I love with the heroes who have their own theme, they get their own theme when playing. Like here's John Williams' score, which is awesome. There will be times when I've played this game, I will just let him fly just so I can hear the John Williams music, because it's.
He's got shit tons of Oscars and nominations for a reason.
And they use this costume for one of them, which I don't mind.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that costume. That's fine. That reminds me, did you see that Linda Carter's going to be in season 2 of Supergirl? As the President of the United States.
Hell yes. That is right.
It's like, fuck yeah, Linda Carter.
Yeah, Doomsday, Doc Fate, which is it's like freaking Condiment King from that one episode of Batman the Animated Series.
I got the hero click on him.
Right. 2 versions of Swamp Thing. Toyman, which is kind of cool. Then you got down here John Diggle. So you got the Arrowcast. Let's see. Okay, Killer Frost, Mara. She wasn't in this. This was part of the add-on. Same thing with Kathy Kane. And did you know that something I learned about a year ago, and I can't remember if I told you or not, they actually tied her family line to the Waynes?
Yeah, they're like...
To Bruce specifically.
Cousins.
She's, Kane was the maiden name of his mother.
Yeah.
So but she's far enough back that they're like third cousins. So she's like Tiffany for us would be.
Well,
How far cousins over she is, yeah. 2 to 3, which is kind. Yeah, they added the spoiler, which is kind of cool because you never see her in anything. Okay, Vixen and Terra, which is kind of cool. Then you got the Bizarros, like Bat-Zaro from the comics from Batman, the Batman Superman comic, where he's got the upside down bat belt and the upside down logo and the no eyes kind of thing. Then you got regular Bizarro, because of course. Bizarra, instead of making it Bizarro Wonder Woman like a normal person would, they had to do this, which makes no sense.
Because Bizarro Wonder Woman is hard, just too much. So.
Like Darkseid, giant character.
Yeah.
This is how he flies. Just. I don't need to lean forward. I don't need to lean forward.
He's got his chest out. His chest forward. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you make a landing.
Nice.
And it's got all these characters like that version of Blue Beetle. You got, let's see, good costume Harley Quinn. Although you will get one of the more recent versions of her costume from the Suicide Squad. If I had that DLC, this is the Dark Knight Returns Batman, just for no reason. He's super huge.
Fuck it.
Kevin Smith, just in the game. Okay, and that is a megaphone. So he's got sonic powers because he's talking in his megaphone.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull up. Yeah, you can make him Clark Kent. That's one of my favorite little transitions. You can make him just do that. I was like, I'm gonna use the phone booth now,
Yes.
just because. Let's see. And then you got Black Adam. And then where's Shazam? He's somewhere over here. Hatter. Oh, it's funny. This is the regular Mr. Freeze costume, and they make him do an Arnie impression. Which I find funny, because everyone didn't like that Mr. Freeze. Instead of getting the guy from the animated series.
Because it's funnier to make him sound like Arnold. Let's be honest here.
You do have a legit point right there. Where is Captain Superman from Man of Steel, Lara. Let's see, General Zod. He is eluding me and it's irritating.
What are you looking for?
Captain Marvel. He is somewhere in here. Okay, there's Miss Martian. Mandat. Because we got Lara Fleas, Kilowog, which is great.
I should have. Looks like they have them mostly in order. So he's either under Shazam or in the city. After a certain point, it's in the city.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the Gray Ghost. They put the Gray Ghost in here.
Fantastic. There he is again.
Ah, here he is.
Seems like he should have been doing his own version of Superman.
Right? I love that you can do that.
Yeah, calling down the lightning is how it kicks Superman's ass. Powerful magic lightning bolt's gonna come down on me. I'm gonna make it hit you.
Right? And of course I have all, all the super stud things. Regular Adam West. Adam West is the citizen in peril in every level.
Yeah, I remember some this coming back to me, but I know very little.
Cesar Romero. You get all.
You can still see his mustache.
Yeah, you can see his mustache on the Lego, which is amazing. So you got him. Both versions of the Riddler. So you got Riddler, and then Gershwin Riddler, which is fantastic. One of the things I do like about the Batman stuff, you got Brave and the Bold Batman, which is essentially the Neil Adams suit, sort of. As Bat.
Mm-hmm.
OG with his gun and the purple gloves.
Yeah.
which is great. Then you got
He looks just like Michael Keaton.
Gotham by Gaslight, which is great if you're gonna go hunt Jack the Ripper. The Sinestro Corpse Batman, where he became a vampire.
They have his vampire one. They should also have like his pirate costume.
Yeah.
Green Lantern suit.
Oh, you mean this one?
Nice.
It's great. I was like, Green Lantern, Batman, from Darkest Night. They even make sure to make it a point to put that in there. That's from that specific comic. The zebra costume for no reason other than it was stupid.
Yeah, another big question mark of the can't offend anyone, has to get it cleared by a board. Why the hell would you put that suit in?
Okay. This is their rendition of the Nolanverse Batsuit, which doesn't look that much different from the other regular Batman costume in this game.
I can't tell the difference.
Right, it's...
Nolan's suit was all black though. This is great.
Right? So I can get under some light. It's got some shiny bits on it, but you can...
shiny bits and some abs.
And you can... It's like... It bears almost no... It's like super close to the regular one in this game.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the difference? Why is it here? And it's not Mark Hamill, but it's a good guy who does it. Lex Luthor is of course Clancy Brown.
Yeah. There is only one.
I love sitting just letting that happen because it's always funny.
Or, by the way, you didn't know Clancy Brown's in Daredevil season 2, right? I know you haven't seen it yet.
I know he was in... No, I didn't know that. I knew he was in Flash as as Eiling, yeah.
Yeah. I think you can say it, especially when it comes to superheroes. It's like, hey, Clancy, so you're the villain. They're not saying yet, but you're definitely a villain. Who are you?
Yeah, both Batgirls, 66 Batgirl, and then regular Barbara Batgirl. Oh yeah, Jim Lee, and then Jeff Johns. Giganta, which is great. Her power is fantastic.
I was about to say, I was like, she's gotta be a...
She's a ginormous character, and it's
biggest.
and it's fantastic. Right.
Little pop noise. You guys see right? They have both Firefly and Killer Moth in this.
Yes. Let's see. Here's the Moth. Let's go to...
He's up top.
So yeah, the majority of Batman's rogue gallery is in here, as well as like other villains. Like you got Zoom, Deadshot, Orion with his little scooty chair. He doesn't get off it. He's constantly on that. The Hawks, Heatwave from Flash, Hush. Cheshire, Cheetah in a Robin disguise, because there's a point in the game where they disguise themselves as the heroes, but it's clearly them in a costume in the costume.
I noticed there was also her as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Captain Cold. Yeah. Regular Bruce Wayne. Composite Superman.
Nice.
And when he's flying, they give him the John Williams score.
Well, you have to.
And I like his little symbol that even makes both symbols in a composite version of it in the reticle, which is kind of cool.
Very nice.
Question. Does you only shoot the heat beam out of one eye?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
One under one eye, or both.
Nope, it's out of both. It's like, because if they didn't have that mechanic for Bane, that would have been a total waste
Yes.
of having the character. I love that his head was the last thing to change.
It's funnier that way.
And then you got both, the Atom, who, his cool ability is the first one in the game series, which, if I can get it to do it. There it is.
Nice.
You can, and there are specific areas where only the Atom can get to because of his shrinking ability.
Very cool.
So, I wish they would have had the costume of him from Justice League the Animated Series with Hook Hand.
Yeah, with the harpoon for a hand.
With harpoon hand. Like, because one of my favorite episodes with him was when he fights the not Wonder Twins, King of the Seas. Remember? It's like, yeah, you're gonna fight him with water and a serpent. For real?
That's a week ago or so. I was watching one where he enlists the help of Dr. Fate help defeat Cthulhu and the Elders.
Oh yeah, the
So good. That was when I was texting you saying how Superman's got a tiny ego.
I can hear
And
has
it's like, why the fuck are they just intruding on Dr. Fate's house and busting up his shit without knowing what the hell is going on?
exactly.
Why are you being dumbasses? Where is detective when you need him?
Both versions of Canary are in here. So you got this Canary who doesn't have her superpowers but still gets to do her canary cries and stuff because of tech.
That was Silver Age. It's like, I know, yeah, that she got it via tech, so she technically can do the canary cry. And current Canary, it's a superpower.
Yeah.
Original Canary, that when they first made her in Silver Age, she didn't have a superpower.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
technically,
but that was also her mother.
it's true. Well,
Then
they
you-
can't decide on what her name is narrow anyway, so you know what?
Then
Making up the rules
John
is wrong.
Bowerman Lego, which is awesome because it looks just like him, which is hilarious.
Oh, John Bowerman.
I have a bunch of created characters that I made through, like the Burton Bat as best I could. To the best I could, I made a Ghostbuster. And the way to do it, you have to give him like an electric gun, but you have to give him there's a set on him where you can technically give him the Shazam powers for lightning throwing, and that's the only way you can get it to do a consistent beam. Any other thing, it's like just shooting stuff like that gun does, where it's doing that. It doesn't do consistent.
Yeah.
But if you give him the Shazam powers, then it can be a consistent beam. As close as I can get to Darkwing Duck, because
He doesn't have the hat and cape.
what's sad is you can't add capes to created characters, which is kind of stupid because you can do that in Lego Batman 2.
Silly.
But
No capes.
you could give him the Darkwing Duck hat because the Grey Ghost is in this game, because I'm giving him the Grey Ghost shirt. If you put the Grey Ghost hat on him, it reverts it back to a normal face and takes away the duck face. I was like,
Not cool, man.
not cool. Give him the hat. And I gave him a freeze gun because out of all the weapons you can actually choose from for the creative characters, it's closest to what his gun could do. But yeah, all the characters in this game, it's like pretty much all of the DC heroes are in here, and a good chunk of the villains.
I threw a rock.
I threw a rock at him. Polka Dot Man. Seriously.
Come on.
Vibe. Which is hilarious that he's starting to get powers in the Flash TV show, but they're nothing like his actual powers.
Yeah. I've noticed that.
All right, I'll start.
And then how they get around what's her face is Killer Frost, but they don't want to make her Killer
Killer Frost,
is
yeah.
that,
I
they
saw-
made an alternate universe version of
Where she's evil?
Yeah.
Oh god,
Well,
they
where
did.
the not-
I was joking on that. They
Yeah.
seriously did that?
Yeah, she gets pulled into the not J. alternate universe where her alter is Killer Frost.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that hurt.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
They could have just made her Frost, but because she's been hanging out with Wally, she became a good guy instead of. But he's Barry, but they give him personality traits of Wally
A little bit, yeah.
and Bart.
Yeah. They kind of mix and imagine.
Yeah, with the flashes. It's like,
Which is not helpful when they add in a Wally
yeah,
and then devoid him of the Wally personality.
yeah.
I only saw like one or I haven't seen a lot of season 2, but I saw 1 or 2 with him in it. And you're not being goofy for Wally. What? I don't know. Maybe I missed episodes where he was.
This game is fun. Just start in space with the lanterns. We're doing the War of Light for no reason. We're doing the War of Light in Legos because that's a thing we could do. And I am digging all of the stuff I've seen that's coming out for Wave 2 of Dimensions.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know the Fantastical Beasts thing is going to be a whole... it's going to be a box that looks like it's a starter set. That's the entire movie.
Nice.
Front to back. It even gives you a new dimension gate thing to put on top of the your little portal thing. So you get a whole new... And it looks like a closet. I was like, that's kind of cool. Knight Rider is going to be in it. So we're going to get Kit. But because I've seen the breakdown of all the things that are going to be in it, and I was like, yes, this is going to be great. And it's all for Lego Dimensions 1. They didn't make a whole new game just to add the stuff, and they're just adding in new content because they could easily do that. And it's going to be great. Brainiac.
Just listen to it.
Right? The good Batman score.
The Batman school.
Yeah.
There's only one. It's like Highlanders.
Yeah. And what I like is they make it clear to acknowledge that that's Tim Drake and not Dick Grayson. They
It
go
also has Tim's costume.
because and this one you can also be Nightwing.
Yeah.
They bring Nightwing back as a playable character.
Yeah.
Right? It's so awesome.
My name is Larry now.
My name is Larry now. That would have been even better if they would have added Larry from Teen Titans.
And that was actually, I think that was the first time they made it very clear.
That
This is
was
Dick
Grayson.
Teen Titans.
Yeah. This is clearly from the story arc when the Titans were reformed because Raven needed help to fight her father.
Yeah.
Because-
do that storyline.
Hell, they even do the Jericho
Yeah.
storyline.
Jericho and Tara.
And
they do the Raven has to take down her own dad.
yeah, they do all of the classic, which is one of the reasons I loved that show because it was that era of Titans, and it wasn't trying to be the new stuff or try to be hip and new with everything.
That reminds me of a big old nope moment on the Screen Junkies movie fights I mentioned once. I was mentioning earlier, and one of them they're talking about. Question was if you could take 2 sidekicks from movies, put them in the movie, and then you give us a basic plot of what you do. It's like, so Teen Titans. You want us to pitch Teen Titans?
There's the Teen Titans.
It's basically so. One of the guys did that, although it's kind of flawed because basically there's one that's ever been in a movie, and it's Robin. Most of them, it's like live. It's like went to theaters movies, how many of the others have been in them. Oh, that's right. We haven't actually gotten to any other DC characters.
Yeah,
It's
right.
Like you could technically go. Well, you could kind of get a glimpse of Cyborg in the Batman vs Superman, kinda. But I'm not even sure this movie fight was before or after that. But anyways, and one thing was he was pitching Tim Drake instead of Dick Grayson. It's like, alright, fine. But one thing was like he was talking about, yeah, Tim Drake, founder of the Teen Titans. It's like,
No.
that was not the first Titan team. What the hell are you talking about?
Hell, when he became a Titan, it wasn't even the third or fourth iteration of the Titans.
No. It was still, Robin and his bitches. That's the premise.
That's the premise. Which
But
is,
it was Dick Grayson.
yeah. So I don't know if it wasn't a legit from a comic issue, but somebody had done this really great fan art where you see Damian. He's leading the Titans and doing stuff, and then Batman, and they go off to do something, and Batman's just sitting back, and he's with Superman. And it's like, and Superman says something about he's going with the Titans. He's like, "You mean my son and his bitches?"
That was a small note. This was an old thing, so I couldn't yell. It's like, because they do these lives, and if you subscribe to the Screenshot Music Plus, you can watch it live. I think they do it. I think it was yesterday they did the most recent one.
Nice.
And then they load it on like Saturday onto YouTube. But anyways, I was really wishing that not only did I have a plus, but I was watching this as it was going down, so I could yell at them via Twitter. I was like, dude, I'm on your side. I want to see a Titans movie, but you just screwed the pooch.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's flawed because it was take two sidekicks from movies. You got one.
Yeah. Hell, and even if you wanted to be generous and let them use the use heroes from Smallville, because you get Bart in that,
Yeah.
Aquaman and Cyborg,
Uh-huh.
and a good Cyborg at that.
Yeah.
It's like, but even then, that's only 3 Titans.
Well, you only have to have 2, and then you can add the rest later. But the premise was like you had to take 2 sidekicks from movies, so he had to have at least 2 that appeared in a movie. He had 1.
How can you not get this one?
Because it'll always pop up in a Vice thing, and it's always Batmite.
Time to clean this place up a little.
But there's also one episode that's super stoked. They occasionally get celebrity guests. Like Kevin Smith's been on there a couple times.
Nice.
I want to see at least one. I'll pull up the questions from that later. One of them, it was fun, and he didn't win because he was too nice, I think. Doug Jones. Doug Jones is on it. And he's awesome. He's such a sweetie because 2 times he's like, I'm not going to win this one, but this is my idea. Oh, you're just adorable. When it comes to geeks, things get intense and you start yelling over each other about your arguments. He didn't do that. Plus, no one will argue with him round 1, so he got that point. Because, I have it here. The round 1 question was which director is best equipped to step in and take over the X-Men franchise? Because Bryan Singer said he didn't want to do them anymore.
Right.
So his pick was Guillermo del Toro. He's worked with me before. He's done, comic book movies before. He's done ensembles before. And
Yeah.
he can do those quiet little character scenes. Like this, he's pointed out the scene in Hellboy where, the second one, where Hellboy...
Oh, wait, him and Abe are just sitting around talking? Yeah.
The girls getting drunk, singing some songs. It's like, that's a lovely moment between the 2 of them. He's got a great point. It's like, and nobody could argue with him. It's not really. Because it's like, well, when you're talking to an actor who's worked with this guy before on an ensemble comic book movie, kind of hard to talk him out of it.
Right.
It's like, most of the answers anyways. It's like, who should do the next Godzilla movie? Guillermo del Toro. You've already seen it. You do it again if you wanted.
And he's technically making a sequel to Pacific Rim, so it might as well have Godzilla in it.
Is he directing it? I know he's written it. Kind of like he wrote the Hobbit movies, but he didn't direct them.
That's okay. You got a point there.
I can double check that. But I know that was the thing, because apparently they actually want him just surprisingly, apparently they wanted him. I've heard once they wanted him to direct movies, and they didn't go to Jackson first. A little surprising. But then again, it also defends Jackson when people complain about the overbloatedness of the scripts.
Okay.
It's like, but he didn't write them.
Yeah.
It's like, but then again, it's like, when people, it's like, let's just like little beer was like, dude, condense, damn it. I was like, this was a 200-page book. You didn't have to add all this crazy massive subtext from the Silmarillion. And that's some. Maybe it's like go into depth a little more with the characters. Actually show the battles of 5 armies, which, you know, Bilbo gets knocked out, he wakes up, and everyone's already dead.
All right.
That's what happens in the book. So yeah, you can add more. You can probably stretch out to 2 movies, but 3-hour movies, total of 9 hours for this 200-page book. A little too damn much.
Hell, he could have just straight up made 2 parts out of. You remember the original animated one, Hobbit movie from back in the day? I do now have it. It's one of my favorites. It was where it does front to back the entire book.
Yeah. I remember.
Almost with very little cuts to the book itself.
What was the name? Wrecking Back?
Yeah, Rankin Bass. The Rankin Bass movie. That movie is fantastic. If he would have made that movie live action, but in 2 parts where he wanted to expand, because Tolkien was not known for writing battles, he would essentially make that like off screen. But in Rankin Bass, they show it.
Right.
It's like the 3rd movie. It's all the 5 army battle. It's like if you'd have put that into 2 movies, it has still worked. Where you could still have a cut at like they make it to the elves in the forest, and then the next movie is them escaping, and then leading into Smaug, and then the battle of the 5 armies.
Honestly, it's like where they cut it. First movie off wasn't too bad. They didn't layer so much in the Force. They didn't make up some bullshit romance.
Right.
And it's like the Force. What did I remember? They didn't come across the. No, wait, they do come across the elves, but it wasn't for very long.
But it wasn't for long.
No. And
Although he kind of wrote a plot hole for him. He left in a plot hole for himself with that movie because they show Legolas in that movie, and he's like super huge and buff, whereas in the original trilogy he's really lanky and super not that buff. It's like compared him from the Lord of the Rings to him in The Hobbit, he is so much bigger than he is in the other trilogy that it's distracting. It was distracting to me, and I was like, okay, where's the story on why he is now essentially sickly looking in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Because he had way more muscle mass, and he was quite a bit bigger in stature, the way they have him, and then you go straight to Lord of the Rings, the first one, and he's like, why are you so tiny now?
maybe the short answer is his dad's a dick. Got a little pissy when he left the Force. I don't know. Yeah, according to our movies, Guillermo was listed as a writer for Pacific Rim Maelstrom, but not a director.
That's kind of sad. I liked Pacific Rim 1 because
Oh, it's fantastic.
I think he had great direction, but I think like Lucas, he needs someone to rein him in, or he kind of goes off the rails a bit.
Well, that's part of the reason why we haven't gotten Hellboy 3, because everyone's cool with it. They want to do it. But he wants a big budget. And they're like, no, we'll give you like 80 million.
It's like,
And he's really insane with the budget. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out. You could probably do it on 80.
yeah.
It, and it's like, I don't know. I guess it depends on what story he wants to do. He might need a bigger effects budget.
Yeah, maybe.
It all depends. And pull up how much the children cost. That was huge. He had big ass fights, and he made the inside of the Jaeger helmets.
Right?
And that's not a ride at Six Flags, which I want to go to and do.
For real?
Yeah.
That's a ride?
Didn't Catherine tell you when they're at Six Flags and like on the West Coast?
No.
Pacific Rim experience. You basically get to be in the Jaegerhead, and like the battle scene, parts of the movie, the battle scene's playing in front of you, and it shakes you, and you get water thrown on you like the pilots did in the movie.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, that would be amazing. It's like, I'm not a roller coaster guy, but that sounds like it'd be something I could actually handle.
Well, because it's not really a roller coaster either. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's more of an experience. It's not a coaster, but
Yeah, it's like
you actually get to be a Jaeger pilot.
Yeah. Well, for me, I'd nerd out and want to go in my ranger costume because that's essentially what the Jaegers are. They're Sentai robots. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the crap out of because... which is one of the things I liked about... They paid homage to in the How It Should Have Ended with when the Voltron and the original Power Ranger Megazord show up at the end. It's like, yeah, how come we didn't call those guys? They know how to handle that kind of shit.
Okay, according to IMDb numbers, Pacific Rim was made at $190 million.
Nice.
They're in huge robots, I can see that. And Hellboy 2 was made on 85. So asking for a little bit bigger of a budget than what he previously had for a Hellboy movie is understandable.
Yeah.
Then wanting to cut it down to less than what he made the second one on. I mean, he made, if you think back, it's like, he did make a pretty decent sized scope of a movie on 85.
Although with the second one,
he wants to do a little more.
you might have to look up how well Hellboy 2 did in theaters, because if it didn't do that well, they might not be too trusting in giving Hellboy that much more money.
Well, according to this, I might have to look up the box office numbers. IMDb only does the domestic gross. And domestically, it was a little over $75 million they made. Not counting worldwide. Kind of like, Pacific Rim did not make back its budget in the theaters in the United States. But you know that shit played well in certain other countries who love
Giant robots.
giant robots and kaijus and all that, as well as DVD release, because I don't know anyone who hasn't seen it who hasn't loved it, because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah.
People who say it's not are only say that because they are clearly not fans of like kaiju movies or like the Sentai series or Ultraman or things of that nature, which is what that movie is. It's like it's not trying to be anything but that kind of a movie, and I think a lot of people got turned off because of that. And I was like, why? It's like you just must not be a fan of that genre, which is fine, but come on. Okay. There's my Citizen Apparel. And
I'm TV's out west. Don't you think
it's fantastic. Because then at the end of the game, actually you can technically do it once we get to the Batcave. They have a level that's just straight up an episode from the 66 Batman series.
I think I remember that.
Because at the end you do the Bat-2C with the entire cast of the 66 Batman show. So you have Batman and then Adam West figures next to each other doing the Bat-2C.
Nice. Okay, looks like IMDb's numbers before it thought that was Mojo numbers, so that's the thing though, it's like technically it's like in the theaters these movies didn't make back their money, but people still bought it, and I don't know, Pacific Rim's getting a sequel without making it back its money.
That's true.
And I think Hellboy 2 came out when movies of that nature were still very much underappreciated and nowhere near as popular as they are now. So to have all the original cast on board, as well as the director and who also co-wrote the film with the creator of the character.
Yeah.
It's like, and they all want to do it. That they can make a bigger scope because comic book movies are so popular right now. It's not, that hard to understand. It's like why they want a bigger budget and they deserve it. Then again, it's like they didn't give Deadpool a big budget either. In fact, they cut it by $15 million a week before they were supposed to start shooting.
Right.
And then they made so much money they realized, oh yeah, we could have let them have that money.
Yeah. And we're gonna make a sequel.
Then again, it's like you might not necessarily gotten the same movie. Kind of like with Jaws. Jaws only became what it was because they had Hell on Earth on that
Yeah.
shoot. They were over budget. The film was past due by months, and the fucking sharks wouldn't work. The multiple verses they made didn't work.
Yeah.
But it made the film better because it made it more tense, and you had to get creative with not showing a shark, including the iconic POV shot of the shark eating the swimmer.
Right.
That was because the shark wouldn't work. It's like, we wouldn't have that if the shooting wouldn't have been so fucked up.
Yeah. Getting all the loot. One of the that's another thing I love about this. Just you can break all the environment, just take all the shit.
That's also weird about Guillermo del Toro.
Hmm.
Time I look at him, swear to God, that's our friend Joe.
Ah.
Alright. Looks like him, right? So you got the same glasses, same belt, fuzzy face. Come on. Yeah. And then, back to the person who started this conversation. Have you seen Doug Jones' IMDb page? He's got like 20 things in production.
Oh well, of course he does.
Good lord, man. Only one that's apparently currently filming and it's claims right now it's filming and it's supposed to be due out for Halloween, according to IMDb, is Nosferatu, where he's Count Orlok.
Yes.
That is amazing. I want to see that right now.
I want to know why that hasn't already been invented. I mean, for real.
And he's great casting for that.
Oh hell yeah.
So apparently, I haven't seen it. I didn't realize I needed to see this, but he's already playing a vampire on the show called The Strain, which is also a Guillermo del Toro project, I believe.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen anything for it.
Yeah, because The Strain is the vampire virus. How old are you?
Hell, and I love that for Lego Dimensions, they make sure to keep it this Batman and this Robin and the superheroes from this universe when they're interacting.
Yeah.
Like when Robin gets sucked into the wormhole and Batman just looks back, he's kind of like, "God damn it, Robin! Now I have to go save your ass." Save it. It's like it should. I'm Batman, and I told it to you, so you better better feel better.
On the episode he did a movie fights. One of the questions was, they're making another Teenage Turtles movie because
Oh, they're making a 3.
they're probably. I mean, come on, probably made enough money, just like Transformers. So the question would be, what franchise should cross over the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
They already said Transformers is. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next
Well, that makes sense, 'cause-
thing.
But this was for funsies.
G.I. Joe.
But that's who should go with Transformers, because we already have those comic books
Yeah.
where they do that. One of the guys was arguing for the Street Sharks. Street Sharks should cross over with Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were kind of supposed to be a knockoff of them anyways. Why not?
Yeah. No, it's not obscure enough. You have to do the Biker Mice from Mars.
Come here. Rodan. Come here.
I remember a similar argument. That one of the ones I felt like could argue better was what thing from your childhood should become the next big summer movie blockbuster franchise. So one of the fighters said, of course, Thundercats.
Yes.
Because fuck yeah, it was awesome back then. They even made a new series that was popular.
That shouldn't have been canceled.
Yeah, it's the same with He-Man. It's like it was popular back then. They updated for modern times. You could
Just as good now.
easily make this into a new movie series and make it good. But one of the arguments against it, because you had to try to
Play devil's advocate.
yeah, disprove them so you win better, was, they did the same with Transformers, and they also, even though they make money, they blow, and I don't want to see that again. It's like, well then just don't give it to Michael Bay.
Well,
Give it to
or
someone
don't
else.
give it to Michael Bay's writer. Make Michael Bay hire someone different. Because half the problem people talk about is like, well, Michael Bay, he directed and he was one of 5 producers. He wasn't the only one. Steven Spielberg was the main one for all of them. But that's one people tend to not want to bring up is that he was.
You know what? Also,
But he didn't write them.
Well, you know what? Also, Michael Bay's a dick, and I also don't want to see Megan Fox's Chitara. So,
Well, here's the thing. In my opinion, it's she probably wouldn't be because she wasn't in. Megan Fox wasn't in the last couple Transformers movies,
no, but she was in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
which is fine because from what I hear about all of them, she's not in it enough to care. Kind of like how she's technically in Jonah Hex, but she's in it so little that no one cares because you can forget about her very easily.
Yeah, I get watching those things made me think of other questions to ask. Maybe which ones aren't things that's actually be able to in a tweet because that's how they get into fans was what's your an ideal project? I was thinking of one, and it's like it was probably this episode. I'm talking about Guillermo. It's like, you know what? It's like I love to see happen. Someone with him directing anything by Neil Gaiman. 'Cause specifically, it's like, and in my head, it clicked. It's like, oh, here's what you do. You get, just like they did with Hellboy, he co-writes with Gaiman.
Yeah.
He directs Sandman. Not necessarily a movie or movie franchise. This could be maybe
TV series.
HBO miniseries.
Okay.
Not necessarily a full TV series, a miniseries. It's like, for this you had to argue movie franchise, but I think it would work fantastic as a miniseries. The problem with trying to make it a solo TV show or movie is Sandman isn't in his own comic enough. It's not necessarily about him, it's about him, his realm, these people, and how they interact with his realm and each other. And often you follow their stories. So really, you could make each book into a single episode, 60 minutes, maybe, to an hour, and then you have enough for each book. You make it a 10-part miniseries, or you could extend it to a little longer.
I would want to see who Neil Gaiman got to put together Stardust, the movie, because that was his book, and it's a good movie too.
That's kind of fun. What was good? It's kind of sacrilegious to say this. But what's kind of good about the movie is that when I went back to read the book, there was enough differences that I didn't read the book. It was like, let's take these characters in this storyline and tell a little different story. Not very different, but it's still there. And because not only that, it'd be kind of hard to translate Robert De Niro's character into book form. All the craziness that he is. What's that voice? What's that voice?
And I love that they kept that little quip that the Blue Lanterns can't use their rings effectively without a Green Lantern present. And I like the reasoning for it. And it was done by that specific lantern. It was like, hope is nothing without the will to enact it, and the green is will. The Hall of Justice.
You know that's a real place?
Yes.
Cincinnati. It's one missing go to Ohio. Except for maybe Cedar Point.
Right.
He's scared? No. But I could just use my ring and climb to the watchtower. You know me then? I'm gonna tell everyone Green Lantern is yellow. I'm gonna tell everyone Green Lantern is yellow. Welcome, Green Lantern of Sector 2814. Would you have a nice trip to me? Oh, yeah, sure. Martian Manhunter? No problem. Martian Manhunter? No, I prefer to fly. I prefer to fly.
Illustrious Wayne Manor.
Crossstone was a map of the sewers. Why would he steal that? Why would he do that?
Alfred.
If you could bring it down here, that would be great.
One of the things I love the most that the new Batman with Batman Superman v Superman did was he's the Dark Knight detective. You can see him doing detective things. He was doing the solving of crimes as well as beating stuff up. But that's one of the reasons I equated that it went back to the Burton verse, where that's where the movies did it the best, where he is the Dark Knight detective.
Yeah.
And it also had the best Alfred interactions out of all of them. It's like, I love Jeremy Irons. He was great. But it's not... No one's been Alfred the way the original guy was. Especially in Batman Returns, when he takes some soup in the Batcave when he's investigating Cobblepot. And it's cold. It's fishy swallow, sir. It's supposed to be cold. And then he eats it. He's like, oh, duh. Because he's been the only Alfred who's been able to give Batman shit and everyone go, yeah, what's Batman gonna do?
Well, like action wise.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, because in the animated series,
Michael Gowan is Alfred. Even when they took the shitty Schumacher terms,
he was still Alfred. And then, in the animated series, which led into the Timiverse to Justice League, that Alfred was great. And then, if you've watched any of the Batman,
yeah,
that Alfred is fantastic as well.
I love quippy Alfred. It's the way he's supposed to be.
I love how this Batman just has a suit that's full of X-rays.
Fuck it, why not?
Explodey suit. That was the only problem I had in LEGO Dimensions was because I've played all of the LEGO Batman games, so I know all the suits he has. And it's like that, but it's like, oh, you have to use like a character who does this in this to be able to unlock this area. And it's like, Batman can do it. He has a RoboCop suit that can blow things up. And it's like, hell, if they wanted to do the thing, we want you to buy a character pack. They could have just made the other Batman costumes. Because Batman has a costume that has all of the jobs.
vision suit. That's new, right?
That's the sonar suit. It's
Sonar? Okay.
it's been in all the games.
It's just been different.
It's just
They changed it up.
yeah, just a bit. Robin suit.
It's
The techno suit.
oh, that's interesting. He's got the thing from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
What's Batman's power level? Wanna know? What the hell is that?
Yeah, in this suit he can just summon a little Robin robot that looks like Larry.
That is Larry. Look at it.
Let's see. There we go.
Why did you do that? It's new.
Yeah, having to interact with the back computers is actually... They added, for 3, they added a whole bunch of new stuff that they clearly incorporated into Dimensions. And like you can even rotate them yourself. These little model things for the loading screen that it's just a super, like if you try to make a super teeny tiny Batcave with Legos.
Maybe we should contact Martian Manhunter to check it out from the watchtower.
Yeah. Go contact him on the Justice League. Yeah. Contact him on the Justice League.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know, even it's supposed to be, you can, the way it's worded, it's supposed to be like he's encouraging, but it sounds like this Alfred is just really being sarcastic about it.
Yeah.
Whatever's come over here?
Oh no, Alfred! Watch out!
You destroyed the entire Batcave.
Not if you stop
Yeah.
him first, Alfred. Let's see if we can get his attention.
Destroy shit with Trey.
And what's funny is he was Captain America before they made a Marvel game. Because dun, 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 dun. Get the Legos. Oh yeah, and as Alfred, you can stamp out fire with the tray
Okay.
because he's Alfred. I love how just destructible everything is. It's like, we're just gonna make everything blow up for no freaking reason.
Well, yeah, there's perfectly reason. They explode, it's fun. That's the reason.
It looks like Halford's controlling this thing with his mind. Ta-dam! I just walk through fire because I'm Alfred.
I don't give no shit.
This tray's strong enough it can break stalactites.
It's very dangerous zone. That shit can happen. Is that Adam West up there?
Yes.
Why do you have a citizen in peril in the Batcave?
Because Adam West. Nobody. It's like, my name isn't Adam Wee.
Surprise stuff before you even do shit. Dumbass.
Right? And I like in this one, Robin doesn't have to have a specific suit to be able to throw the stick to do the acrobatics.
Yeah. That was good. You know, do you think it's kind of strange that they took at least, what, 3 Robins until the late 80s? They actually got a Robin who was also a detective.
Right? Yeah.
Well, then the others learned, but Tim Drake's storyline is he figured out who Batman was by figuring out who Robin was. And he knew this whole time, so when Jason got killed, he knew he needed the help, and he tracked down, like, former Teen Titans,
Yeah.
and they're all saying, like, how the fuck did you know where I was? It's like, because I investigated.
Yeah.
That's his big thing. He's more of a detective than Jason or Dick was. It's like, I know it took until the late 80s and for another Robin to get murdered.
By fan request.
Yep.
Okay. Listen to the sound effect this robot does.
What the shit? When does he get proton pack?
It's like, the second I played this game and it started that, I was like, you don't get to use that sound.
That's
No.
sound. There's only one thing that makes that sound. Well, it's like every time I hear something and they want to give this, like, monstrous, otherworldly beast a menacing roar, it's like, you're not Zool.
Yeah. Exactly.
That is a Zool dog. I know that sound anywhere.
Yeah. Or I've seen stuff and they'll give an animal the battle cat roar. It's like, you don't think I don't know that?
I know that. I'm trying to think of what else that suit looks like besides the whole DVC thing on his face.
Right.
It looks like something. Place it though. How about you think of it? Oh, wait,
Kinda looks-
2 o'clock in the morning, remember?
It kind of looks like they were doing a reboot homage.
I don't know. 2 o'clock in the morning, it'll just cover me.
I know, you know, that's when it happens, though. Every time. It's like something you can always count on. It's like 2 in the morning, you wake up, and it's like, now I can finish that conversation, damn it.
Finally remember that point I was trying to make. God, you're asleep.
We'll have to come back in here with Plastic to do this level again with Plastic Man, but they do a Doctor Who reference
Yeah?
in this game, which is great. The illumination suit.
Just become a huge glow stick.
Yep.
Can you use like a flashlight? Stick it on your suit. Alright. Use a glow stick. Alright, let's do this.
I was just walking along, minding my business, and then
The fact that Adam West is in this game makes it the best game. Just glow in the dark. As you do.
Emergency Defense Protocol Code SJB99.
Remember like 91139?
Are you noticing how that sounds like Dexter's computer?
Probably is. Come on, there's a secret lair that these pesky kids keep breaking into. Just like this.
It's like, you meddling kids. And I like that if you are near an object that needs a specific suit, if you're close enough and you're in that costume, if you hit circle, it'll auto lock you into that costume, which is kind of great. It's like, say you're regular Robin and you don't want to have to pull up the thing right there for you, which is actually kind of clever. It's like makes it so you don't have to remember which suit it is if you forgot, if you haven't played the game in a while. Oh yeah, and Alfred has a dig ability for some reason. I have to go turn my suit back on. There we go. Gets you every time, doesn't it? Yes, it could also kill him.
They just imply that they technically previously made a bat fishing boat. That's all it was?
Yes.
Bat fishing boat?
Shark repellent.
Yes.
Give me the loot. I want to go into true hero mode. Very slowly, he's getting away. All right, Alfred. And just walk through the fire.
Why not? Fuck it.
The guy who works for me at Zerk is watches Death Battle a lot, and he'll bring up stuff that's reasons why I don't watch it anymore. And like
Yeah.
recently, they've been doing the Street Fighter characters versus the Mortal Kombat characters. I was like, it don't work. One, their powers aren't an alias, but two, their arguments for why like Bison would lose to Shao Kahn. I was like, except he loses to Liu Kang, who's essentially their Ryu, and Bison wouldn't lose to Shao Kahn. Or how Cammy would lose to Sonya Blade, even though Cammy is British Special Forces, was also, when she had her, was an amnesiac, worked for Bison as, like She-Ra, the head of his elite squad of super soldiers. And Cammy is just a cop.
Yeah.
Not Cammy, Sonya's like, yeah, she has the kiss of death thing, but I'm pretty sure Cammy would have already whooped her ass before she could use it.
Speaking of, I was thinking, we should probably talk about, if we're talking about movies, we should also talk about video game movies, since we are playing video games. Okay. One of the things I was thinking of, could you imagine, we probably won't do this, but it'd be awesome. They try again with Street Fighter, except this time, Ming Na Wen reprises her role as Chun-Li.
I would watch it.
She's Chun-Li's supposed to be, she's an Interpol agent and all this. Badass Ming Na Wen
Yeah.
as his Chun-Li. It leads to a couple things. Like one of the things, I was looking at this thing of good points in bad movies that almost saved it, and it was a moment between her and Bison. Bison's line.
Yeah, it's when M. Bison came to your village, it was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. It's the best line in the entire movie, and it's great.
Guardians of the Galaxy ended up ripping it off with Rowan and Drax.
Yeah.
Drax pretty much says the same thing to him.
He does.
He totally stole that from Street Fighter. Bro, Juliet said that. I remember this. It was an awesome line. Yeah, because they're coming out, I can't remember when, but like they're doing the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
Really, it's like, it's It's not necessary, is it? I mean, most people, it's like what they love most is the whole badass dude in his African coat doing parkour. I watched that on YouTube. I've seen it, and it is pretty awesome. But, another question is, like, what video game adapted to a movie, or video game movie, either it's like, it's technically better, it's technically good, but considering all the other ones, or maybe kind of worked? Like, despite not being very similar to the original source material, the first Resident Evil movie, where it's more themed off of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
That,
And I think, and I always thought like that in the sequel, because the sequel did try to bring in more elements from the games.
Fair.
Yeah, from the games, but they kept to their own universe.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Resident Evil. It's like that. They incorporate little bits of the game, but it's just enough to, it helps tie the story together, but they focus on brand new characters, and you don't have to worry about messed up continuity, because they're not keeping to that story. They're doing something new.
Yeah.
And it's like, it always irritated me. It's like, why didn't they just do a shot for shot? It's like, everyone who says that, it's like, I bring up Sin City. That movie is a shot for shot, that graphic novel, all the graphic novels that Sin City did,
Right.
everyone hated it because it was a shot for shot remake and they didn't do anything new.
It's not like everyone hated it. I think it's underappreciated, I think. Especially nowadays where if you try to show someone who's never seen it before what that movie is, it, you know, all of Zack Snyder's new movies still look like that movie.
Yeah.
You know, they've seen it before. It's like, yeah, this had, you know, great director, great cast, and they had Frank Miller, like, on set to recreate his book completely.
Yeah.
But everything, tried to rip it off after that. And did. And now we've seen it 100 times. It's not as cool anymore.
Yeah.
Again, Zack Snyder makes don't feel off. The whole filmography look like that movie.
Yeah.
For better or for worse. Like Watchmen, I can see Watchmen being that dark. It's supposed to be dark.
Yeah.
It's a dark book. Fine. Turning everything into that doesn't work so well.
And I agree. Another thing people also get trapped to is 300, which is also a shot-for-shot remake of the Frank Miller book.
Well, it's not so much as, for some reason they complain about the accuracy to history.
Yeah, I'm like...
For starters, this is an ancient tale. We don't know a lot about it.
Yeah.
Secondly...
It's based on a comic book.
Yeah, it's based on comic books, staying true to comic books. Secondly, we'll talk about, you know, their trained versions like this or that. It's like, this is a movie, and previous book, that is in the perspective of our Spartans telling this to an army before they go into battle.
Yeah.
This is a tale to amp everyone up. Of course, he's going to, you know, elaborate a little more.
The guy who's giving the tale is the ultimate hype man.
Yeah, he's going, as a good, you know, storyteller, he knows when to embellish.
Yeah.
You know. Since when does this become Tron?
Right? The fact that Tron is, it's like...
They're even the right colors. Look at this.
Yep.
Red versus the light blue. Yeah. This is Tron. Where's the light cycles?
They couldn't get away with it. Collect the loot. And this, and the music is very much the Game Boy, OG Game Boy's Jurassic Park game tie-in. Mm-hmm. That's clearly what this game, the music for this level is.
other video games movies, it's like, you gotta think, at least they might not be great, but fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Mortal Kombat.
The first one.
The first one. Let's be honest here. It's a tournament game. And we got a tournament.
And the story is all in the background. That if you didn't read the huge text scrolls in the waiting screen before you put the quarter in, you wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah.
So, they.
That shit. But yeah, but with the movie, it's like, this is a tournament-based game. That's the theme. Mortal Kombat in a tournament, and losers die. That's what we got in the movie.
Yeah.
And we got some cheesy 90s quips. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
But not awful. And there's movies like no one would see because it was like, oh, too late. Like, sure, make a Prince of Persia movie. But then you casted the whitest guy you could find to play the Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Although I have heard it's actually a half decent movie.
That's what I've heard too, but it's still like, a lot of people just wrote it off. It's like, you really just casted Jake Gyllenhaal on this as your title character? What? But then, the stupidest thing happened. They made a movie game based off it. So,
Yeah.
it's a movie based off a video game that also has a video game based off the movie.
Yeah.
And just like any movie tie-in game, they hacked as to do shit. It's weird.
I do hope not to lose this upset that I used the Batmobile to grocery shopping.
That's awesome. Okay, he's not great. You've never seen him act this way. He doesn't question the giant Batman made of bat stuff.
I know.
That implies he has done this before. Or at least proven he could.
Yeah.
And how is he making the eyes glow? How does he have bluey eyes in a swarm of bats?
That's how flash works.
Yes. And the bats have demon laughs.
Yes.
The master uses snake.
Oh, look, it's the scarecrow level. Marvel Asylum.
Yes.
Must strike now, sir. Must strike now, sir.
If I can get over there in time. Because Legos aren't fast.
No. Punch him in the face.
I wanted to be able to do this in the game. Just be able to summon a bat swarm.
Right?
Nope, nope, nope. Damn it. Like I was just staring at me doing this.
The whole time. Come on, man.
Yeah, right.
Dad, come on.
Because of course Albert would say that. You notice that's the Ganon laugh from the original Nintendo, which is great. right?
Turning into a really weird day. Really weird day.
One of his ears. Make it stop. Defeated by 60 Batman.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, of course he is.
Wait. Bobby, wait, Tim Drake. Remember? We're supposed to fight the bad guys. Please. I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
Sorry.
Back computer. Chance of defense protocol.
Alfred.
I'm Batman. I don't need friends.
Sure. I mean, how else did I get through to you?
How many times do you have to learn?
Emotions
Pretty sure at this point, Robin number 3, you already know you have friends.
medical charge was not shown around his mind control.
I'm pretty sure it was my speech.
It wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was my speech.
It wasn't a speech.
It wasn't a speech, damn it. I love the Hall of Justice as a tourist attraction.
Well, yeah.
I want one of those.
Chicken.
It's like, was that supposed to be a surprise? I mean, they put his Luther symbol from his power suit on the Hawkman costume. He wants to hold. Okay, that's his bid for president. I'm going to hold the country hostage and make them make me president.
A little commentary in there.
I know, right?
As it is.
Oh, what is it?
I got scripted short. I've had no 2 hours sleep today.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, pardon me. Alfred.
Thanks for the heads up, Kid Crusader. Our central area was malfunction. Scanning
And I like this story. It's also the first introduction of Brainiac kind of story. It's like,
Yeah.
I love that he keeps bringing it up. And Batman's like, you can shut your face.
I've never run into Brainiac in Superman stories before. I mean, they keep going back to General Zod. It's like, I need to try Brainiac.
Or the Parasite.
Or Parasite, yeah. Other big bad alien things you could bring back.
And their plan here. We're going to invade the Watchtower because the superheroes totally don't hang out there all the time.
No. That's just some empty shit right there.
Come like the Earth is bad. It's seems the fault lies elsewhere. We cannot fix it. Green Lantern, I will require your assistance.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he gets his Martian form, which is fantastic.
That's pretty cool. Does he have a throne of Oreos nest?
I wish. Alrighty, I'm going to take a short intermission. My sister, she's got to get going. It's been great having you. I'm so glad you came by and did it. It's always fun when you're over.
Of course.
Alrighty, we will be back after this.
See ya.
And back. Unlocked a bunch of stuff. Extra stuff.
Really? I know that.
I love that the backup generator stuff in this are hidden under statues of the Trinity. Well, the Green Lantern build ability, always good. And then the long dramatic pause around the room.
We may need some assistance. Calling all Justice League members. Calling all Justice League members. Mayday. We have a Justice League members. Looking good. Looking good. Calling all Justice League members. Mayday. Justice League members. Mayday. Calling all Justice League members. Mayday. Calling all Justice League members. Calling all Justice League members. No, we'll take the chip, please. No, we'll take the chip, please.
Never get a break. Never get a break.
Oh, the Flash decided to use his speed powers to clean until the Mayday.
Safe time, as you just called it, Batman. We'll come out. Security protocol updates. I shut down the teleporter to block their escape. Yeah, I know. We'll get another run. I know. We'll get another run.
I'm afraid the Bat rocket isn't quite ready to take off.
This always happens when we're in a hurry.
We'll need to fix up the rocket before we save the others.
Get that loot.
Must be a way to get rid of that glass safely.
Breaking glass. Isn't that bad like it?
You're thinking of mirrors.
Mirrors are made of glass.
New suit upgrade. The sonar, the
I did just finish cleaning that glass. I did just finish cleaning that glass.
Just even hook it up to the rock.
Mini kit. Man, that was a very big tanker of fuel.
Just need to attach the top of the rocks to
How are we gonna get up there?
I can use the jetpack division. My spacesuit should get around here somewhere.
True hero mode.
ran out of closet space, okay?
Yeah, for just no reason in the back here, Batman has a space simulation area.
So why the spacesuit? I thought Batman could breathe in space.
What? Never mind. I can use the jetpack now. Never mind. I can use the jetpack now.
Gotta get all the stuff.
Good thing my laser can cut a shape out of that roll. Good thing my laser can cut a shape out of that roll. We need the security access code. We'll have to override the path security access code. We'll have to override the path.
And Mortron. I just really like this techno music. And this weird scrolling floor is actually kind of trippy.
Alright, did it! Alright, did it!
Let's get moving. You be careful, Says. Don't worry, Albert. We will.
And we'll bring you back some nice space rocks to polish.
I also like, if you notice, it makes it look like the bottom of the like it's a bat cowl that just got put on top of that that ship. There's got to be something else that can blow up. I'm so close to true hero mode. It's not even funny. Gotta blow up all the things. I'm so close. There's got to be something I haven't hit yet. Ooh, those tanks over there, maybe. I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, come on. It's right there. I'm trying to figure out how I have yet to get the true brick mode. I don't get it. Oh my god, it's right there on top. I'm right there with it, and it's just not giving it to me. I don't know why it doesn't want to give me the true hero mode. Don't get it. I'm not getting it. Oh my god, for real. I didn't want to have to redo this level just for True Vault. Batman to space!
Green Lantern of Sector 2814. I can hold the intruders until assistance arrives. The matter of the alien object cannot wait. Find out as much as you can and report back. Please call me Hal. Hello, Martian Manhunter. Surrender now. Okay. First, I just want to make sure you know everybody. This is Firefly. We brought him along because we know you love our good fire. But fire is in fact my one weakness. It might help if you stop playing games and help me get control of the main computer. But I like games. Here. Oh, your hair is standing on end. Oh, your hair is standing on end.
Lower stage two.
Deploy solar panel arrays.
Bat space jet.
Joker, stop him before he gets here. I'm going to take him down.
Watchtower's weapon system? Now that is just so rude.
Careful, Robin. Take evasive action.
Okay.
Hang on, Robin. Watch out for any incoming fire.
Ba-boom.
Tagging us? Joker's annoying voice.
I just love this this thing.
Giant space toys. Robin, we need to look for a weak spot.
Damn it. Ba-boom.
I guess I need to use one of my bonus super balls.
I get this one.
No, Robin. Bye, boy blunder. No. You sure took your time. Sorry, the waiter took a while to bring the check. I'll get Robin onto the jet. See if you can find a way in.
We're gonna need a bigger jet. Huh? We're gonna need a bigger jet.
One thing that's weird is they don't explain why the Flash can breathe in space. I get why Cyborg.
Not sure yet, Cyborg. We need to get down there quick. It's raining missiles out here.
Go for it, guys. Then for sure.
We gotta get past it. Anyone bring them back? I might be able to upgrade my suit if we have a little around.
Oh, save Adam West. Because hell yes. Get wrecked, son. There we go. I love that they give this how the speedsters actually have useful speed in this. Super fun. Sweet. Another mini kit.
Stand back, I'll have this thing built ready. Go on, Cyborg. A flash, a flash! He's gonna have it done in a flash, a flash! He's gonna have it done in a flash. Stuff with you guys.
I love how Flash can put stuff together, and it looks way better than when master builders from the Lego Movie do it.
Missiles? This thing must be broken. We made it. I wasn't worried. Not even a little bit. Told you. I wasn't worried. We're not done yet. Let's open this thing.
Mag gun. Another character.
Super awesome. No, actually, we're mega, super, ultra, incredible. Mega, super, ultra, incredible.
A cosmic treadmill. I can't remember how to activate that one. Let's see. Oh, shared fuel among all characters. That's kind of crappy. Set open. Ba-boom. Suits you, sir. Free play unlock. True hero. Woo! Saved Adam West. How many mini kits? Ooh, got 5. Not bad. Cyborg. The Flash. Shazam. Miss Martian. What sucks is you can't get to free play mode until after you retake the watchtower.
How do you remember where you're parked? Cool.
You weren't very gentle getting us in. I wasn't that rough. You guys get to the control room. Me and Superman will fix those doors.
And Wonder Woman. All right. Since this file I started with my sister, I'm going to stop here and pull up my file. Save and exit. That way she can keep up with the story and we can do more stuff with it together, co-host to with co-host. I'll bring up my stuff. We can still do all that kind of this kind of stuff with my game. Won't be hard because, you know, I have 100% on it. I love that little cutscene where you see all them freaking the fuck out over the Batman and how he should be. Fantastic. I love how little Batzara runs. And I love Crypto can you can get him to fly, and he has a little trail, which is hilarious. But what's kind of stupid? He can only use heat vision while he's flying, and it doesn't give him the Superman score. Harvey Dent Two-Face. The Joker in his nurse costume. Got the Bane. And this Bane is garbage. He has no powers, no extra things that make him worthwhile. It's like, why even have you? Reverse Flash. The Question. Wonder Girl. I wonder if you sit long enough, they have quips. Does not look like it. That's really, really sad. Oh, Power Girl. She should have the Superman. Theme with her, because she's Supergirl from Earth 2. Ra's al Ghul. Not Ra's al Ghul. I'm sorry. Island Goon. The Indigo Tribe Warrior. John Stewart is Green Lantern. I can't remember if there it is. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. my main character from that I use in the DC Universe Online, the Nolan Fox. It's Black Fox, but I don't know where I found it, but I found a supposed translation of what the word black is in Latin, and Nolan is one of them. So I decided, because Black Fox had been previously taken, to just use the Latin for black and then fox, which wasn't taken. I love that it bounces off into oblivion. The closest I've gotten to the Burton Batman. Again, because for some reason it won't let you add capes. And the Ghostbuster. Through the Stargate. Alrighty. I'll show off, oh, that's right, because I have, the Shazam power on him. He can fly. I always forget that. Ah, here we go. The spot for Oa. For those who've been playing LEGO Dimensions, or saw anything from the LEGO movie, you'll recognize that brand on the side of this thing. Octan. Stargate! Classic Adam Westmobile. Sick jump. Oh, I don't think. I could have swore there was a boost on it. And what's great is a second player can ride shotgun. What sucks is this is the only place these vehicles can be used. In the race. Yeah, camera control in this is kind of garbage for when you're driving. You would think that would have made it more precise. Let's see. Next one, the classic. It's a go-kart version of that Batmobile, which is kind of fantastic. Wow, that race ended right as I got through the thing. The mini carts are usually a little easier to control. We'll do a couple races and then I'm gonna call it for the night. Oh no! I lost control of my controller. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know. Let's try another vehicle. You have the banana truck, Bane's tumbler, which is dumb, the Bane's mole machine, the bat buggy, which is hilarious. This one I called OSR White as my Power Ranger, as you do. Oh yeah, and I made the Doctor. Because of course he needs to have his sonic screwdriver. And this is something I thought would have had more variety for a character creator, because the character creator in the first game was amazing. Because you could alter the colors of any of the things. You could do pretty much anything you wanted. The first time we got to play with the Burton Batmobile before Arkham Knight came out, which was, oh, so good. Although this Batmobile is really hard to get a grip on in this game. It's fine in Arkham Knight. Two. And a go. Yeah, you can technically do Tokyo drifting in this game. Though it's not super recommended. Oh. Oh, I always forget that there's multiple places where you can summon vehicles from this area. The Aero Cycle. I didn't know they gave Green Arrow a motorcycle in the TV series. Oh snap, they did add in the actual tumbler. Oh, shit. Oh. Holy crap. That's amazing. I didn't know they did that. They actually added it in. It must have been with that Dark Knight set DLC. I just never noticed because you can unlock the Bane tumbler in the main game prior. I just didn't. This is awesome. Now it's got 3 movie-verse Batmobiles. Whoa, this thing does not like reverse. And you can't really drift with this one. Wow, this thing's a monster to control. Let's try that again. Let's try this with a different Batmobile. That's gonna bug me how kind of unresponsive the turn radius on it is. Oh, the Bat Pod. Sweet. Wow, this thing does not have a great turning radius. And it's the brake button shoots weapons in this one, so makes it that much more of a challenge, I guess, even though I hate challenges that don't acknowledge when you go through their rings. Okay, I'd make it through. Might as well go back over. Try a different Batmobile. Well, Bat vehicle. See if there's anything else that responds a bit better. Oh, that's right. First appearance Batmobile. Okay, I went through it. That is garbage. With the Lego vehicles, what sucks is if you're off by a hair when driving, you're doing ridiculously huge circles around whatever you're trying to get to. Boom. Is there another vehicle we can try out? The planes in this one are kind of garbage. I will not lie. The Flashmobile. Everyone should recognize this. It is from the JLA from Justice League the Animated Series, when Flash got an endorsement deal and then bought himself a van for no reason. Cyborg has a car, which makes sense. He would need one. The Batmobile from these games. Always cool. Selena's motorcycle. Harley, the Robin cycle. Bruce Wayne's compact sports car, which is kind of cool. This Bat cycle. Let's see if it's any better than the Bat Pod. A bit better. And back to the front of Oa. In this, you don't have that much to pick from. Like, yeah, the Darkseid's hover cannon, which is kind of neat. Black Zero dropship, which is from Superman, Man of Steel. The Invisible Jet, the Invisible Ship, the Batman's Whirly Bat, which is an Adam West, like, it's like a Golden Age vehicle. I can't remember how to get it to get lift. But it really doesn't. There we go. That's right. Plane controls. Down is up. Up is down. Planes in this game don't really control all super great. Then you see this puzzle here is for if you're the Atom. He does the string thing, and you have to traverse through the maze. Yeah, like I said, O is the only place where you can use vehicles, which is super sad. But that's this game, and that will be it for tonight, at least for now. Thank you all for hanging out. Again, I'm thankful for my sister, my Yellow Ranger, for showing up and hanging out. Do have an update for tomorrow. I probably will not be streaming. I had forgotten. I had told my wife I would walk with her in a charity walk for Alzheimer's in a parade that will be tomorrow morning, when I had thought I would do a quick stream just to get one for Saturday to try to keep in with my schedule. That won't be happening. Since she reminded me that I did say I would do it, I'm going to do it. So tomorrow I will not be streaming, so we will be back on Tuesday. On Monday, I will more than likely put up my poll for the game of the week and see where it takes us from there. Next month, I do have some ideas for what to do for some things, because my birthday is next month. I'm thinking of doing a birthday stream. At least not on my birthday. I do want to do something with friends out on my birthday, but I do want to do a birthday stream. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. But all right, Rangers, that's all the announcements and things I got going on for today. Thank you all for being legends and coming and hanging out. Follow me on my Twitter page to see when I go live and can easily jump in. If you like what you see, please feel free to follow me here on the stream, and then click that little heart icon to give you the instant update for when I do go live. I will soon have a feed open, a link open to my YouTube page, which will have my back catalog of episodes and streams I do, as well, hopefully a few other types of things that will be coming into the future. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for continuing to support and follow my channel. Let the power protect you, and I will catch you all